and welcome to the first ever Enrich Education online mini masterclass. My name's Charlotte and I'm going to be showing you how to create your very own optical illusion today. And this is Mira. Hi. And she's already had a go at the class today and made her own optical illusion with her own optical illusion sign. Well done, Mira. Excellent job. Okay, so let's have a go at some optical illusions. Okay, so we're going to have a look at some optical illusions. Today we're going to create our very own. So here is some examples that you can pause the video at any point to have a little look at some examples you'd like to do. So an optical illusion is part of an art movement, and what an optical illusion is when you look at the artwork, it gives you the impression that the artwork is actually moving, when really it's just a lot of either drawn lines or painted lines very carefully and precisely to give you that idea that it's an illusion. This is an artist called Bridget Riley, and she is a very famous contemporary British painter, so it means that she's still practicing her artwork today, and she is a famous op artist, and she creates lots of paintings, very large paintings, that give you the idea that when you look at it very closely for a few seconds, it looks like it's moving. I've got an example of her work here, so if we look closely in the centre, it looks like the waves are moving almost. But they're actually painted lines, and you can see Bridget here in her paint studio, and as I said, she paints on very large canvases and she paints very neatly and precisely, and that's what gives you the idea of the illusion. So let's have a go ourselves. Okay, so for today, when we're creating your illusion, you will need a pencil, a rubber, a ruler, selection of colour pencils, and preferably a white pencil as well if you've got one, and a marker pen, some marker pens. I've chosen black today. You don't have to use black, you can use any colour that you would like. Okay, so first of all, you're going to start with your piece of paper. I've chosen a square piece of paper, but yours could be rectangle. It's entirely up to you on the size as well. And you're going to start off by adding a dot on your page. Now this is the centre of your illusion. This is where your eye will be drawn when you look at your illusion. And this can be anywhere on your page. It doesn't have to be the centre of the page. I'm going to roughly mark it about here. And then I'm going to take my ruler and we're going to split this into 12 different sections. So this is part of the illusion where we're creating these lines here. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to take my line through the centre of the page, through the dot I've just made, and top to bottom, and then I will go side to side. Then I'm going to take my lines diagonally. Now you can see that my lines are not marked out precisely, so you can bring your lines closer together, you can have them further apart, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so I'm doing it diagonally through the other side now. Okay, so at the moment I've got 8 sections, I need 12. Okay, so I'm going to break up these 2 triangles that I've got here. It's important that when you're creating your triangles, that you've got equal amount of triangles. So I'm going to create 12 here. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's from here that I'm going to start making the illusion lines. Now our illusion today has got wavy lines, so it makes it look like the paper's almost moving and curling. Now to create these lines, we're working in each triangle section. okay, individually. So first of all, I'm going to start off with a smile line, okay? So I'm going to take one section and I'm going to create at least 4 smile lines. Now, for this illusion, it's the curvier the better, okay? And I've got one just running off the page like this, okay? And then what I'm going to create is some frown lines. So they're the opposite way around to what I've done with the smile lines. And it's important for your illusion that you make sure that they all join up. I've just created the next line, which we go back to the smile line. So it goes smile, frown, and it alternates all the way around your page, okay? So another frown line. And then we go into smiles again. So you need at least 3 or 4 lines. Go back into frowns, making sure that they all meet up. Okay, and you continue this all the way around your page until it looks like that. Okay, so we've gone on here where we've got frown lines, and then we've got some smile lines, and it goes back to frown. So you can continue that all the way around your page. Okay, now we need to start to add some tone. Tone is when you're showing dark and light on your piece of artwork, and to do that I'm going to start off with a marker pen, okay? And with the marker pen, you're going to carefully go over the lines that you've created. You might want to start off, if you want to use a ruler to do that, you can do, or you can do that freehand. So to get really neat, just mind out that it doesn't smudge with your pen, so lift your ruler off your page and you can go around it. So it doesn't smudge. You can go all the way around your page. Okay, so I've just created all the outlines in pen, and now I'm going to start to add my tone inside my illusion. Okay, now there's certain ways that we do that. I'm just going to trace over the pencil line that I've done with the smiles and frowns all the way around my page. Any point that you need to pause the video, you can do. And then just start to play again when you're up to that step. Okay, so now I've completed my optical illusion outline, and I'm going to start to add tone with the black marker pen. So I'm going to work in each triangle section individually, okay? So first triangle section, I'm going to add tone into the first part of the triangle, which is cut up into 4 sections. I'm going to colour that in black, okay? Then I'm going to miss one out, keep that white at the moment, and then I'm going to add my marker pen into the next one, okay? It's nice to add marker pen in lines sometimes if you go over an area in marker pen too much, it can warp a little bit, or sometimes it can take because it gets quite damp with the marker pen. But if you do it in lines, choose a little bit more skin as well. Okay, so I've done black, white, and then what I'll do on the next triangle to it, I won't add colour tone to the first one. I'll miss that one out, and then I'll add it to the second one. Again, using lines neatly and carefully. I'll miss this one out, and then I'll go to the next one. Okay, so I've done 2 there, and it's showing you that we do tone, black tone, miss one out, black tone, miss one out. And then on the next one, it'll be miss one out, black tone, miss one out, black tone. Okay, and you'll carry this on all the way around your page. So I'll show you. I'm going to miss that section out. To the next one. Okay, so on the one before, I didn't add any tone, and this one, in the first one, I start with tone. Okay. So I miss one out to start with, and then add colour tone, miss one out, and then add colour tone. Okay. And then this one, I didn't start with any colour tone, so this one I can start with colour tone. Colour tone to this one. I'll keep repeating that all the way around the page until it looks a little bit like this one. Okay, so you can see that I keep alternating colour, non-colour, colour, non-colour, like this. Okay, now it's time to add some colour pencil. I chose 2 colour pencils and 3 colour pencils, one of them being white, and then these colours you can choose. So we're going to add our colour tones to the part that we missed out earlier. Okay, so first of all, when you're adding tone, you're going to start off with a light colour all the way over the top. Okay, so I'm not pressing very hard, and you'll notice that I'm holding my pencil a little bit further along, not at the end of the pencil, because sometimes that can give you a darker tone. Okay, so we've got a light tone all the way across one section, and then now I'm going to add another layer just at the side, and the same on the other side, and I'm almost going to leave a strip of the lighter colour in the middle. Okay, now the reason we're doing this is because it gives you the idea that it starts to create the illusion. The darker parts are where your illusion is going in, okay? It's set back a little bit more. And the lighter parts are closer to you, okay? So we're creating that illusion with the colour tone that we're adding. So I'm on to the next part that I've missed out. And again, done a light base all over the top and then a darker colour at the side. And you can really press hard at the beginning of the line and then ease off the pressure as you come into the middle. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is focus on the next triangle. I'm going to add a different colour this time. Okay, so the next colour you choose, you can do it in the next triangle. So again, start off with a light tone all over the top. Do a light tone all over the top of the next one. And then to create the illusion, we will add a darker tone starting from one side, and then a darker tone from the other side, and leave a lighter strip in the middle. Okay, and we'll keep on doing that all the way around your page. Colour, and then the next colour. Light tone. So it's this technique of adding the darker tones on the outside to make it look like your lines are curving in. You want to try and make sure that the darker parts on each of your tone areas of the colour pencil match up with your other one, so they roughly match up. Okay, I'm going to alternate my colour. Red colour all over the top, not too hard. And then we go back in with the darker colour on both sides. And just as we get to the centre, ease off your pencil. Okay, last tone. Tone very lightly all over that part that you missed out before. And then darker at the side. There, last one. Light tone all over the top. And then a darker tone on the top as well. Just easing off as we get to the centre. Okay. So you've completed the colour pencil part. And now what we're going to do, we're just going to take the lighter area the highlight area, and we're going to use a white pencil on top just to highlight on the darker areas here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is from the center point is I'm going to lightly use my colour pencil over the black marker, over the pencil line that you created, the colour pencil, and then again over the marker, and it almost goes into a little arrow. And again over the marker pen. Okay, and then I'll go to the next triangle. Start at the middle point, and over the marker pen, over the colour pencil, and the marker pen. And this just starts to bring your illusion to life a little bit more. It's giving you that extra highlight. Over the marker pen, over the pencil, over the marker pen. Continue that all the way around. Okay. So start from the centre and bring the white pencil over your colour pencil and marker. Okay. And there you have it, your very own optical illusion. I look forward to seeing all your outcomes. If you can make sure that you put them, if you can retweet them, you can tweet them on the Enrich Education Twitter page. We'd love to see how you're getting on with your optical illusions. Take care.